Hey, beautiful people. So I decided to do a video today for you because it has been a long time that I don't write a blog post. That doesn't mean that I don't have a lot of things to say. I always have something to say. But I just didn't have time. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do a video. I'm just going to talk because it's much easier, much quicker, and I can send something else because I do have something to say, especially because today something came to me and I thought some other people might need to hear that. So I have been much better at when I caught myself that I started beating myself up for something that I was supposed to do. That those of you that have been following me for a while know that I really dislike that word, like shoulds or supposed to, because those are just pressures that we put on ourselves that's unnecessary. And now that we just entered the very beginning of the second quarter of 2017, that's crazy, right? A whole quarter is gone. It comes that thing, like, oh, I had so many plans. There was so many things that I was supposed to accomplish this first quarter, and then all the guilt might start be creeping in. So if you are one of those people, they're feeling that you didn't do the stuff that you were supposed to do, that you should be doing, that you commit yourself, okay, let's say like that you told yourself you're going to commit on doing now in the beginning, the first quarter, have that whatever things done. If you're one of those, I don't want to say welcome to the club, haha, let's cry together. That's not what I mean, but it's just like something normal that happens. And I was just giving myself a break, working and doing this stuff, like, okay, oh my gosh, I don't have time for this, and there was that, and like not just the quarter, but like I'm gonna get this done, whatever that this mean in this case. I'm gonna get this done today, because today, why today? Because today I need to finish. That was my mindset this morning, right? And then I realized I'm not gonna have time to finish this today. It's actually I could, but then I'm gonna feel completely exhausted. I'm gonna be sleep deprived, as I am very easily to fall into that pattern, because that's the first thing that I neglect when I'm trying to push to do things and I don't realize that I'm going to fall is sleep is the first thing. I'm gonna feel sleep deprived. I'm gonna feel crabby and cranky, and then it's like that time that I push for, that I push to get it done. That moment I'm gonna feel like yee, and the next day it's gonna take me another and another day just to recover from that intensive that I put myself through for some sort of pressure, some sort of deadline that I put in my head. And so I came here today to remind you. Oh, I just noticed my cat beat my box. I don't like that. Anyways, it's a cute box. She wasn't supposed to beat it. Not gonna get distracted by that. So anyways, I came here today to tell you, if you're feeling that way, that you're falling behind, that you were supposed to be doing this or supposed to be doing that, really go back to whatever the things that you told yourself you're gonna do, and really go through this. Like, who said you had to do that in the first quarter, in the first month, or in 2 days, or by the fourth? Like, today's the fourth that I'm recording this, who said that? It most likely is just something in your head that you decide that you have to do that, and the pressure that we put on ourselves, once we realize that we are not meeting that self-imposed deadline, and all the beating ourselves up, guess what happened? That just makes us feel crabby and horrible, and doesn't help us to actually get going and move on and finish whatever we are meant to be finishing. So you might feel crabby and horrible for a whole week, and then you settle into the feeling like, well, I'm doing my best, I'm gonna keep trying, and then takes you like maybe a week, 2 weeks more to get whatever done. But you see that the total was 3 weeks, because 1 week was just beating yourself up and readjusting and getting to the point that, okay, it's fine, that I couldn't accomplish before. There was other stuff coming on, so going on. And so it's fine, I didn't accomplish that week. But you see that the total, like 3 weeks, and if you shift that right now, you can move on into your day, you can feel lighter, you can feel happy and say, no, I didn't accomplish because I didn't accomplish. And well, so now it starts again. Today starts again. Doesn't matter if today is the 4th, is the 1st, is the middle of the last quarter of the year. Doesn't matter. It's like time it's irrelevant. We are the ones who put this kind of deadlines, this kind of pressures on ourselves that has to be by a certain date. And so I just wanted to remind you, if you're feeling crappy, if you're feeling icky because you are supposed to get some stuff done, give yourself a break, and give yourself that break quicker, as quick as you can. Not because you're in a hurry to get things done, but because we want to feel good, right? So as soon as you give yourself that break and like, you know, it doesn't matter. What's gonna happen? What is so horrible? Things have been happening normally. Things have been rolling around, even if I didn't accomplish this thing all this time. So what's the problem that I didn't do that by the first quarter, by the fourth, or whatever day? So give yourself that break quick so you can feel good, because that's the point, right? If you peel the layers, why do we want to do that thing? Because, okay, I'm gonna finish this because that's gonna, I believe, is gonna give me this, which is gonna give me this, and at the end of the day, all those foggy layers is just because we want to feel good. Be that because you want more love, you want more money, you want relationships, or whatever it's the stuff that you're looking for, that you think, I'm gonna do this and this and this. At the end of the day, it's just because we want to feel good. So start feeling good now. It's fine. You didn't accomplish that, the quarter is gone. There's no reason to beat yourself up. Just shake it off, you know, just get that ickiness out of you and see all the amazing stuff that you have been doing, that you did throughout this time that had passed, throughout the year, the last 10 years, if it is. Now see where you have been all this time, how much stuff, put that in perspective. It doesn't matter that you didn't accomplish that in the first quarter, or by the fourth, or by the 10th. So I just wanted to give you that message. I shake it off myself today, this morning, because I was feeling very icky, very like, you know, pushy. I'm gonna get it. I was like, no, why am I doing that to myself? So I'm much quicker to catch myself when I'm doing that. And so every time I'm making shorter the torture time, the beating myself up time, and I get back to my good. Everything's fine. Everything's good, and it's going the right timing. So that's it. I hope you guys are having a great beginning of the second quarter. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.